Coverage you can count on continues with Drew Blair.
An estimated 285 million people live with diabetes. That number is expected to climb to 438 million in less than 20 years. You know, there are plenty of tools to help treat the disease, but there's one you might not have heard of before. Let me introduce you to Jeff Hoffmeister and his golden retriever. This is Kira, and she can actually detect when Jeff's blood sugar reaches dangerous levels. Good morning to you both. Thank you so much for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Jeff, how long have you had diabetes?
I've had diabetes since 1987.
Okay, so how did you hear about dogs like Kira? I had never heard. She can actually sense when you're too high or too low.
It's actually done through smell.
Amazing.
And I was sitting in my doctor's office one day reading the magazines like most people do.
Sure.
And I got a article that told people about how they were now training dogs to detect high and low blood sugars in diabetics. And I'd never heard of it before. And when I asked my doctor about it, he'd never heard of it before. So I started doing some research on the internet and everything else. I found out that there are, at that time, only 7 organizations in the country who were training dogs to detect these high and low blood sugars.
Wow. So they certainly aren't a dime a dozen.
No, not at all.
What does she actually do when your blood sugar changes its levels?
Well, if my blood sugar goes low, for example, the first thing she'll do is she'll alert on me. And she does that by licking me.
Okay.
And if I ignore her, then she'll grab a hold of my hand and bite me.
Yeah, because it's, you know, you go into a different state that you're not completely aware
absolutely.
When your blood sugar
Confusion
changes
is
like
a big
that.
part of a low blood sugar attack.
And she literally saved your life at one point?
She has done that on numerous occasions. I've had several low blood sugars attacks where I worked at Kroger and they had to call EMS to come and get me out of the low blood sugars prior to getting her.
Right.
And then I had what's called a transischemic attack one day, which is like a mini stroke.
Wow.
And she somehow got away from me. I have no idea how. And went to the manager's office and got me help.
Unbelievable. She knew where to go somehow.
She knew where to go.
That is just so incredible. I'm a big dog lover, and I'm just so amazed by what they are capable of. And she could be awarded for all of this. She's actually up for, what is it, the 2012 American Humane Association Hero Dog Awards?
She has been nominated for that award. Of course, they're associated with the Humane Society. And the awards are to recognize canines in 7 different categories that have done extraordinary things.
So how will we know if she's won? What's that process like?
There is a website that people can go to. It's www.herodogawards.org. And she is listed on the website along with all the other dogs that are up for the award.
Okay.
And they can vote in each of the 7 categories every day if they want to for the dog of their choice.
All right, good to know. And I'm out of time, unfortunately, but if she wins, the money's going to go back to the organization that originally trained her?
If she wins, or whichever dog does win, the money goes to the organization that trained the dog.
Oh, fantastic. Kira, you're my new best friend, along with Jeff's. All right, thank you both so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having us.